Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. This is game number 3 of the PUBG Reddit end of season tournament. I am Joris, your commentator, and with me is SamWalton, your host and observer. We're into game number 3 now, where the Dream Team have leapt up and taken a commanding lead in the leaderboards with 630 points and 26 kills to their name. In second place are Toxic with 575 and 16 kills. And in third and fourth places with 545 and 405 points respectively are the Penguin Carriers and the Elite, each with 13 kills. 4Pi slips to fifth place after their initial victory, not having a particularly good game too. But we are starting now in game number 3. We're back on Miramar. Let's see how well we do. A very, very even plane path here from 1 o'clock down to 8 o'clock. Looking, okay, no, it's more 7 o'clock. My bad. But looking fairly tasty here. We can see Team 14, Mumu, Max, Mega Joe Master, Airtree going to Sierra Bronca very quickly. And Tori Ahumada also getting a squad. Not too many teams contesting the same locations at the moment. Crimson and Kim potentially going to be landing with the Penguin Carriers in El Azahar. And Jesus Christ, San Martin. Please tell me some of those guys are going Pozo. Nope, they're all going San Martin. Okay, so that just got interesting. Picardo has 3 teams, give or take. So a little bit entertaining over there as well. By the way, Some Saint & Co., I guess it's not technically Pachinki, did not drop Picardo. They are one of the teams in San Martin. And oh my good golly gosh, we have no fewer than 4 teams landing here, so this is going to be fun. Colorful grabbing a, is that a Winchester? Early on. And, well, he'll be hopefully getting something a little bit more, as well as teammates look like they're just following him around for loot. That is Team 19, ladies and gentlemen, the Meetup Boys, who are very close to the Penguin Carriers. And I think that is Jonesy343 swapping out for Jin Shui, or Jinx UE, but I prefer Jin Shui. Chinese are taking over the game, guys. Definitely reads like a Chinese name anyway. Redneck Randy on a tear to start things off, but he gets down by Findov as the Squad 4, the Elite, look to face off against Squad 7, Crash the System. This is what Picardo does, boys and girls. Catch it with the shotgun. Ooh. Spotting there might be people there, making things ever so slightly awkward. A lot of footsteps, but is it safe to resurrect Finnov? That's the real question. Still got about 30 seconds left to go before I think Finn completely dies out. Ooh, level 3 vest there. Racewin already has one though. Here's catch it. Oh dear! Well, that's that surprise, ladies and gentlemen. And oh dear, that is Finnov, Catchit and Co. out of the game entirely. Very, very quick indeed. And that's Phantom Esports, team number 7. We have our first flare gun. Extremely far away. We'll see who ends up getting that very shortly. Always delicious to get one of those early on. Still so many people, San Martin. Aggressive Fox could be pushing up into teams 19 or 24. He is part of the Elite. And he is next to the Dream Team and Toxic. First and second places on the leaderboard at the moment, landing in the same place here in game number 3. Team 3 off in the distance. Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. Donsal and Co. probably getting the lion's share of the number of buildings in San Martin. They're actually moving around a fair bit, but that does mean that they run the risk of running into Jin Shui, who is very, very close to Donsal's location, actually. So needs to be slightly mindful. He's got an M16 there, so not full auto, but still a very good gun. But he will be aware that there are people about. Donsal moves out of view. Oh, Jin Shui knows he's there. Oh, never mind. Donsal getting taken down. Was that? That wasn't Some Saint who took the shots. I don't think so. That sounded like it might have been a Vector. Not sure. It's on someone's alternate anyway, so he knows that someone is around. And shots now getting fired back. Aggressive Fox getting taken down there. Donsol on top. Oh, wow. Jin Shui with the excellent headshot there, taking down 2 members of the elite. And his team are all diving in to catch up with him as well. And yeah, that was Max Reynolds with the Vector, so we did hear that right. Frag coming in now. Teammates arriving ever so slightly late. Actually a good frag, but not quite hitting the mark. Here comes Glorkt. Whoa, dear, and Glorkt gets taken down as well. I thought he might have been able to survive by the skin of his teeth, but Drave manages to get the knock. And that they will know he is inside that building. And Max Reynolds finishes him off. So, only 1 member left now for the elite. As these guys take their first squad victory here. Team 6 and Team 4 in Picard reboot the system and crash the system. That's ironic. They're going to be... Oh, Axpa dies by falling off of the map. I am not going to ask how that happened. It's probably best not to ask how that happened. And Motox Nate is north of El Pozo in La Cobreria. I think he is alongside Saucy Boys. But they're the only teams there at the moment. Picardo action is now happening once again. Team 6 looking to assert their dominance. CTS Slug helping up his teammate. Only 2 members left by the looks of things have crashed the system as the rest of Team 6 reboot the system. Now close in. Falco goes down. Oh no, Mr. Penguin Sniper has gone down as well elsewhere on the map. And that's a problem because he is their primary carry. Obviously, KTJJK going down as well. This is a big, big old battle. Team 23, by the way, Goodfellas look like they managed to get a crate. I suspect that is a flare gun crate as well, so they will have that tasty double crate action going on. Slug pauses to pick up a red dot. Spots Chris. Unfortunately, Chris gets the better of him with the AK. Now they're continuously making their way in. Race win on the top floors as Orange Scott moves on up. CTS Slug is on the same floor. Orange Scott opting not to continue pushing up, which is an interesting choice. Kind of expect him to. Ooh, vertical foregrip for his M4 on the floor there, but he's not too worried about loot at the moment. He just kind of wants to make sure these guys all die. More frags coming up from upstairs. Racewin chilling on the balcony, leaving Slug alone, deciding not to go and pick him up. So Orange Scott actually is free reign to move up here and see what's going on. Uh-oh. Another flare gun. So while Racewin kind of chills out over there, let's take a look at the flare gun and who might have fired that, actually. Who was that? Is that Airtree & Co? Is that Squad 14? Can't have been, right? Where's that? No, the flare gun's not there. Sam's gonna play a little bit of a fact-finding mission right now. Oh, flare gun's gone. Sam, what did you do? What did you do? There it is. That doesn't... Alright, so we're going back towards Picardo. Is it here? Oh, we're getting closer. Well, then that is Team 23. That is indeed Team 23. So the Goodfellas in Hacienda. Classic Hacienda drop, and they're going to go ahead and get a tasty crate of their own. Here comes the plane. No one else converging in on their position, so we will get a nice exclusive look into what is coming down in this very, very nice drop. Let's go ahead and take a look. No one else within walking distance as things currently stand. That is one sexy care package. That's an M249 and an M24. We're just missing an M2. And that goes the way of Shiny Pants, Mendez, UK and Co. Racewin somehow still alive, and he's no longer on the top floor balcony, because if he was, then the members of Squad 6 wouldn't be above him right now. So he has managed to be a little bit of a sneaky snake and get halfway into the compound. Everybody looking for him. They haven't been able to find him just yet. Oh, Chris. Chris! You scared of heights, Chris? Oh. He's thinking about it. All right. Now, he will get up there eventually. Oh, very nice. Climbing on top of the door frame to get onto the roof as well. But no one has been able to find Racewin in the middle there. It is a 4v1, though. Let's go ahead and check out what is going on elsewhere on the map. Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. Now getting shot at by the Goodfellas. They move towards the flare gun. I mean, they know exactly what they're getting themselves into. Absolutely no prizes there for guessing. But I do not think they'll be able to get their hands on those crate weapons anytime soon. This is where I cast a curse, the, like, instant team wipe, but I don't really think that's possible right now. Max Reynolds, though, starting things off with a headshot onto Tony Soprano, so I could be proven extremely wrong very, very quickly indeed. Pushing in is going to be difficult from this place, though. And going up against an M249 when you have to cover open field is not ideal. Not the most ideal spot, I'm going to be honest, for the crate to... Oh, no, they haven't looted it yet. But you can get up on... You guys realize you can go upstairs and get onto the roof there, right? You can jump onto... Oh, dear, Goodfellas. I'm pretty sure you can get up onto the roof. You have to go out onto the balcony and do a little bit of creative jumping, but you can do it. This is where, like, I'm possibly going to get proven wrong. But I'm fairly confident it's possible to get up there. There we go. There we go. Oh, dear. No. That is not part of the plan. And it all starts going horribly wrong for the Goodfellas. These guys must be wondering what the hell they're doing going up onto the roof like that. And it's because they're busy trying to get to the crate that they called down. Drave is... He's got to be wondering what the logic is behind this. Tony Soprano not having the best of times. So all of a sudden, this flare gun is actually turning into the most frustrating situation for the Goodfellas. Oh dear. Chitty Chitty Bang Bang are camping them out. Don't abandon it, though. You know you can get up there, but now they've decided they actually have to kill them first, and that's a problem because they're the ones that keep getting down. Shiny Pants now getting taken down by Max Reynolds. He really is being the sharpshooter today. Some tasty shots coming out of that Kar 98. Oh, and we have BBC coming up on the other flank, deciding that they fancy disrupting this position just a little bit. And all of a sudden, Goodfellas, they're not going to be enjoying this one bit. They are about, not only have they been down several times, they are about to become a sandwich of the worst kind, unfortunately. This is a disastrous. Goodfellas can't use their M249, they can't use their M24, and they're now being approached by two different teams. They're probably too focused on Chitty Chitty Bang Bang to realize that BBC are infiltrating their very compound. It's going to take until someone goes down for them to work that out at this point. This is the proper covert ops team coming into the compound here. Max Reynolds still looking for heads to pop. Waiting for the action to start here. People still peeking windows, not realizing that stuff's going on behind them. Retentless. Not relentless, mind you. Retentless. He is without his tent. Oh, no! Guys, there are people here! Oh, my God, there are people here! And Mendes goes down. And suddenly the alarm has been sounded. Team 23 are not alone in Hacienda del Patron. Clemay gets taken down. Crimson gets taken down. Retentless, potentially the only person left. He gets taken down to about 30% health. And he goes down as well. Squad 17, BDC, get taken out. And Squad 23 have all 4 members alive. What must Chitty Chitty Bang Bang be thinking right now? Goodness knows, but that crate is still out of reach for them. They still want a way to get to it, and Chitty Chitty Bang Bang are constantly blocking their way. Hexel, Daddy, and Co. That's the Saucy Boys moving very close to Team Datterall. The shots have started. A little bit long range, but if a tire gets taken out, this could be problematic. Oh my goodness, they're leaving anyway. Never mind. I don't recommend peeking out from behind that tree unless you're planning on killing them. Apollonius has now gone down. Hexel Daddy continuing to take fire. He can't resurrect his teammate just yet, and the Hulk is actually attempting. Bit of a good flank, actually, I have to say. Although if he can run so that he's not exposed by that little defilade between those two ridges, that would be ideal. Hexel Daddy spotting the party bus, shooting the party bus. He didn't see Hulk, who's on his left. And that's it, he goes down. That's squad 8, ladies and gentlemen, out of the game. That's the Saucy Boys taken out by Team Datterall. Meanwhile, it looks like Chitty Chitty Bang Bang are rotating from Hacienda. Is this going to allow the Goodfellas finally access to the crate? No, they're moving out. Has anyone got an M249? That's a Kar 98. That's a Kar 98. Oh, that's a Groza. Wait, I thought it was an M249 and M24. Does that mean that was their second flare gun? Joro is confused. .jpg. Oh, no! They could have got on the roof. They chose not to in the end. That is tragic for the Goodfellas, but an excellent story to follow in this game. Press F to pay respects for that crate, ladies and gentlemen. Drave Jinshre getting taken down now as well as they come up from behind. Motox Nate, we believe in you, Motox Nate. Don't die. And Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, unfortunately, suffering a rather painful demise there. 12 teams and 37 left alive, by the way. This is game number 3 of 4. This is the PUBG Reddit end of season games. Oh, God, and Motox Nate gets his head blown clean off. At least it was an instantaneous death by Dovlex. Team 21 here. 4 guys are currently gatekeeping Team 6. Reboot the system with a crate in the way. Very interesting stuff as Nate Up tries to make sure that Mitchy Boy can't be revived. Is this crate looted? This crate isn't looted. Mark 14 and an AUG and something else as well. I swear there was a third weapon in there. This is ridiculous. 8 up now, going down. Chris actually getting revived in the process as well. This is not ideal. Mr. Squints needs to be a little bit further up. And unfortunately, without these weapons, it could be difficult. I think he's running down to see if he can grab them. 8 up getting very close to dying, and it looks like they're going to leave him for dead. Not too much they can do right now. Yeah, he's dead by that tree. Mr. Squint's not taking the risk. He might have been able to if he ran straight to him, but who's going to know? Oh, this is tense. How are they? I suspect Squad 6 are going to end up winning the crate, and if Reboot the System do that, they're going to be in an excellent position. They're on the edge of the next circle as well. They have to get through Warhawk and Mr. Squints first, though. We still have 2 more people to kill. Yeah, there we go. Looting the body, camping it. And Orange Squats get taken down by Mr. Squint. Orange Squat. I almost said there. I mean, you can hit his foot or something by that tree. You also have grenades, right, Mr. Squints? Yes, no? There we go. Finishing him off there. B. Louie and Chris left. B. Louie on the flank left. Now, Warhawk, he's the one to watch out for because he's the one who's guarding against any sort of flanks. He's the one that's going to have to wait for B. Louie to come out into the open as they narrow the distance between the 2 teams and hopefully get him while he's in that little valley. Oh! And that's exactly what happens. There we go. I love it when a plan comes together. That's the opposite of Caster Curse, ladies and gentlemen. Casters feel super intelligent when stuff like that happens. And Chris is spotted by Warhawk as well. If he manages to take him out, that is the end of them in this game. Headshot goes back around the corner. 2 met up. Won't quite get the final kill yet. Looking for more. Chris is out from behind the corner. Mr. Squint going wide. Chris using another first aid kit. Is Mr. Squints on the, is he on the loot crate now? Is he going for the crate? He is going for the Kuwait. He's going for Kuwait, ladies and gentlemen. He's booked a flight. He's got extra leg room. He's in business class. He's going to Kuwait. And we have the disengage coming out from Chris, but he is outside of the next circle, so he's going to have to think of plan B. McBang getting shot at by Duck, who whiffs the initial shots at least. This is 4Pi. Doing incredibly well in game number 2. Not so... game number 1, rather. Not so well in game number 2. Okay in game 3. We will see. Duck and Jaywick getting very close to Dewey and Sanur. Oh, Sanur spots Duck. Nice, going for the frag instead. That looks like it's a beautiful nade. Oh, wow. Ends up being closer to Gwendog than Duck. Guess that bounce is pretty strong. Well, artificial red zone has been engaged, but like most red zones, it takes a while before anyone dies, and it looks like Sanur and Dewey are going to use the opportunity to get the heck out of Dodge and rejoin their teammate Bang on the next hill along. Squad 14 in the meantime. Burger King Foot Lettuce. They've had a relatively quiet game, but they own what I think is a shantytown inside the circle there. Or it looks like a shantytown anyway. Yeah, it is. Coldy, Mega Joe Master, Airtree, and Mumu Max doing a reasonably good job there so far. Although they might want to get more toward the outside positions if they want to defend against Oryx, who are moving in with Ninja Bathgate, living that shack life. Very, very close by. And if Oryx open a door here, that could end up being very awkward for them as well. Doesn't look like they're particularly interested at the moment. Oh, they might be soon. Oh, they've heard something. Someone has heard something. And Dragon is going to investigate. Where's a frag grenade through a window when you need one? Frag? We gonna see a frag? Oh dear God. Frag, one time. Yes. Oh, it bounced. Oh no, Dragon could kill himself. Oh, never mind. That's the second frag. And he manages to get both. Very nice. I thought that was the original frag and thought the timing on that seemed a bit off. But I believe his teammate threw that. And Dragon did well to move on out, get the 2 kills, and avoid his teammate's frag grenade. Well played there, of sorts, if his teammate wasn't trying to kill him. Squad 14 making an awful lot of noise now for reasons I do not understand. Airtree has plenty of cover, but wanting to add a UAZ to that as well. I mean, I guess it is relatively armored, but unfortunately it also doesn't have the prerequisite number of wheels required to get you quickly from A to B. As Team 10 starts to surround Team 14, Burger King Foot Lettuce are going to be defending against Oryx, and that's going to be happening soon, ladies and gentlemen. We are down to 7 teams and 24 alive. This is the 3rd game of 4 in the PUBG Reddit. Well, the PUBG Reddit normally custom games, but this is the end of custom game season tournament. And we're actually playing a normal game for once. It's in the Intel Extreme Masters rules from Katowice. And I swear, by the way, I just heard a flare gun. Tell me I'm wrong, ladies and gentlemen, but I swear I just heard a flare gun. There is the flare gun, and that is team number 9. So a little bit late into the game now, but Team Dataroll still have 4 people. And guess what? Relatively small circle. If they know that there's no one near them, time to use that flare gun, and they will be uncontested. Team 19 are going towards them, the Dream Team. But they are quite far out. So Team 10 versus 14 is still the engagement that we are looking for. Dragon. He got the last 2 kills. Can he be Rambo and try and get a couple more here? Team 14 don't have to move, remember. They are content to sit inside and wait for other teams to make their move. The longer Team 10 stay outside, effectively camping out the shantytown and firing shots, the longer Team 14 have, Burger King Foot Lettuce, for someone else to come going, that's interesting. Let's go ahead and check this out and have someone else engage them, which is frustrating. Oh, I think they've got the next circle as well. They do indeed. So a Team 10 are going to have to move around eventually. Coldy goes down to an excellent headshot from Titty McBang. Not enough for Team 10 to push in, though. Oryx still looking for an opening. Here come the crate weapons for team number 9. They're seen, but I don't think the Dream Team can contest them for it at the moment. 2 Airdrops coming in. Berry 12th. That's, oh wow. They're both flare gun drops from what I understand. Wait, there's one. Oh no, that's one right in front of him. Okay, it's just the one flare gun drop. Let's see what the Hulk and Co. actually get in that. Let's check it out. Big Boy 96 seems to be the only person left alive on Dream Team, and they're preserving their position on the leaderboard, of course. So he's going to be playing the survival game. What do we got? John 41 is going to be the first man to the spoils. M24 and Org. Military vest, level 3 helmet as well. And I think that's it. I swear was there a third weapon? Or if there was, that John probably took it quite early. Either way, they are very, very kitted up for the next circle. So they're going to be relatively pleased with that. Team 14. A little bit of struggle bear mode going on at the moment. Airtree and Moo Max still left. Coldy out of the game now. Team 10 look for angles. They're actually moving north of Shantytown. So it looks like they abandoned Shanty and on their way out got tagged and hit by Oryx. Interesting strategy there, I'm going to be honest. Mega Joe Master getting down behind the caravan now as Dewey now takes hold of the Shantytown. Although getting further into the circle is reasonable for Burger King Foot Lettuce, but not at the expense of dying. And unfortunately, they're going to be running straight into 4 Pi. Remember we were talking about the longer this fight goes on, the more time for a third team to come on in and pick up? Well, guess what? That's exactly what's happening right now. Moo Max potentially the only person left. He runs straight into Sonor. And that is that for Burger King Foot Lettuce. We now have Team 5 going straight up against Team 10 for Shantytown. 4 Pi and Oryx will be facing off on the south side of the circle. And on the north side of the circle, we have Team 9 versus 24. It's Team Datterel going up against Toxic. Ooh, that's going to be very interesting as well, because Team Toxic currently plays second in the overall leaderboards. They're doing tremendously well. That means, by the way, Team 19, the Dream Team, have been out. So that gives an opportunity for other teams like Team Toxic to catch up. Berry 12. Oh, God, I love the sound of those silent snipers. So unbelievably tasty. So good. Dragon looking for an opportunity now, but won't really find it, to be honest, against Team 5, 4 Pi. Those silenced M24 shots. Very standoffish, these teams at the moment. Final 4. Toxic possibly have the biggest gain, and 4 Pi, of course, looking to make an impression after doing so well in Game 1 and then slipping down the scoreboards in Game 2. Berry just narrowly missing that shot on Dewey. Sees him behind the tree, lines up the next shot. Dewey wisely rolls the smoke. Oh, around the smoke, might have seen the head, did indeed. Berry tries a shot anyway, doesn't quite connect. Here comes the Hulk. Team 9 drawing fire now from all the way south, and that's Team 10, Oryx, actually joining the fray from distance, and that's because we actually have 4 Pi rotating into Team 24 now. So 4 Pi and Toxic are about to run into each other. Not an ideal situation by any stretch. Very, very close now to Berry and Silent Ninja, Duck and Jay Wick. Oh, they are so close to seeing Silent Ninja. Jay Wick is going to pop over the hill and go, what on earth is that going on there? Silent Ninja goes down instantly. Very nice first pickoff. Good headshot by Jay Wick. And here comes the Groza. That's a stun grenade going out, by the way. Let's see how effective that will be. Short range, doing particularly well. Looks like he stuns them just enough to be able to move back. Duck gets taken out in the retreat. And that's because we have Team 10 coming in now. Oryx spotting an opportunity, coming in to try and finish off the rest of 4 Pi. Only Jay Wick left, and he is proning up at the top of the hill. Sanor sees him from behind. Doesn't take him out just yet, but he's done now. Dewey and Sonor, pincer movement, and Team 24 Toxic must be going, hang on a second, what just happened there? All these teams collapsing in on each other. 3 teams left. That's Team 24 and 9. Dewey, Sonor is at risk of going down now as well. Silent Ninja knocked, but not out. Sonor and Dragon for Team 10. Tini McBang down. Dewey down. Silent Ninja, he needs to get rezzed right now. Doesn't get it. Berry, though, will get a kill in response. That's a down onto Sonor, which means Dragon is the only surviving member right now. Oryx needs to do something very impressive, and unfortunately, I don't think they can win this fight right now. But Sonora might get revived. That will give them a little bit of hope, because I don't think Toxic are looking to move too far towards them. And yeah, Barry thinks they're somewhere where they're not. So that gives them opportunity. Oh, is he going to get Titty McBang as well? Wait, where was Sonora? Oh, Sonora didn't get down. Oh, no! And Dragon got spotted there. I thought he was able to revive Sonora, but apparently not. So that's Oryx out of the game. We have Team Datterall versus Toxic. And Toxic, by the way, second in the overall leaderboards behind Dream Team, who are already out. And I believe they weren't even part of the top 5. Or they could have been 5th. I'm not 100% sure. So it is a 4v3 situation. Team Datterall, pincer movement, 2 and 2. Need to be careful because each one of these fights individually can be a 2v3. By no means a guaranteed win, but they're coming at them from multiple angles. Sam Staroni spots OK. OK misses him, though, on the left. He didn't zoom in as he came in over the hill. He knows him and the Hulk are over on the left-hand side, but who is on the right as well? Finally, the shot start, and that means the team on the left might be able to move in. Stam Staroni could come in. Get some really good kills. John 41 taking out OK. And there we go. The pincer movement. Congratulations to Team Datterall. Good strategy at the end there as they take home the spoils in game number 3. The Hulk with 3 kills. John 41 with 2. Sam Staroni with 2. And Dovlex with 1. Nice and respectable. Good strategy towards the end there. Commiserations to OK Silent Ninja, big ol' salute, and Barry. Toxic will be very happy with that, though, because that might move them up on the leaderboard. I don't know if that puts them on par yet or if they're only slightly behind the Dream Team, but they are doing themselves very, very good work indeed. Sonora, Jury, Dragon, Titty McBang, frustrating game for them. And, of course, Jaywick, Duck, Gwendog, and Haspo effectively got sandwiched towards the end. We hope you guys have enjoyed that. I am Jorisar. Hosting and observing this evening is Sam Walton. You're watching the PUBG Reddit end of the season tournament. We will be back with the 4th and final game on the hour. See you soon.